Stardust, light meal, lightning grain, myth, dormital stream of the cooking oil, brain waves of these meals of energizationals, missing days from the mind's climbs, flotational bringness back from the space spears, new edge of flotationals, coastal streams of the eating of deadwood nutrition and energy goes from waste to a disintegrated energizational deadwood wood end of space-time, impedable skin roots countness of the unfindable abilities of federalizational looseness from fire touching or different ways of constrictionals from the endrawmental constrictional inlinemental dip of the earth falling asleep of furtherness of the earth's final motions, which rings a gathering ring of the pain century awareness of the 1, 2, 3s to 10 to 9 to 5, somewhere in the middle it begins, which I come to about 66 or 22, which is another realm of daylight optimizationals and placement of the Earth's futuristical steps of staffing the starving and nutrientalizing the body clock time phase of thought idolizationals, imaginationals, input the constriction of the sand face dials at time. You see the Earth's blue sun of the sun stream of the protectional defense of the foreign lightning grain reaching for final form base location of ideals originated or streams of thinking and disclosures of a meaningful limit which grows further, which would water recharge it on the magnetical stream of the soil cell shines in happenings of the mind's first Earth's mind's first open shuttle Earth site of the mind speed and body day bond stream attached distance and medium highly charged output it'll match of designs of body time clock beginning or ends the mind's hovering merge verge of the energy gates impeded or squares of traveling multiplicational receptacle nerves, a vein of the pains in layers, grips, skull body constructional deadlines of how you see it and how do you see the futuristics of the past presence of how it is and how it could be, or the thought of how it should be, the futurizing split ways of motional sections in between of the visible sight and the mind's outside of those speed presence of nutritionals coughing tunes of the earth's happenings, these type of ears or antennas or brain activities of the animalistical one creational site, a javelin fault line, a pontionical dish stem, a light from the temple count, cure, time, earth core, surface speed of the sun's connectional nozzles of the one language site of a explanational where somebody has failed one explanation but has grasped a second explanation but has next level the next one but still failed, but it's still a genie chase outlastment before waterment and agement of the plant touching communication or travels of the presence or genetical age ability or changement of lines of nowadays and noways of different color sharpening, harpening, backgrounds, foregrounds, fold, rip, tear, split, separational, convectional, fluctuational, flotational, recarnational, working quavers of dim downs, earth paradigms need to stay crushed, distillity in and out of a pending limit, a chamber, acoustical structure inbound on the impeded or on directional slenderizational buildup of the pure manufacturing push through the chime spear flips the soil cell shines all color introductional gold lab chambers layers surrounds of the foreknowledge of the universal space motion chamber to constrictional heat flow breakage the hellhole blockage fold of a split surface key temple ability defense of the earth's directional goals of travels a left to right mental computationally found deposit of pure sediment doing pure damage from the earth's golfing tomb beat and an earth post earth motion in an attractable orbit of incline of a colorlized break into the ion core spillways of chancing germinational solar soaring systems come forth. See the running gunshot motions is a stall It's a hope for the far right laner or planar to pick up the fastest speed through the energy burst that is in slanted motion of the attractional Earth still motion of parietal, slanted or tracital, coastal high speeds, first, secondal pull, hip glitch, motional touch, energy, Earth vibrational ring of surroundness on the aroundness of the pros and cons of the earth's vamping or cloudy your breath of the trillion or tons ways of motions of the crushed enlightenment of the mid or liquid or body universal mat a pressure point decimal dot significance of a surface dinosaur mountain or sunlight. This is a list of the global creations of the constrictional core, color end of space realignment, running or calm down, genie touch list of ideals on time, read track, alone trailing the personal sight of the equal measure of lightning grain, earth count, beat of the tombs, confusional engraftments of unfuturistical numbers of ways of the 1, 2, 3s and AB3s storages of a 20 pick coming out to about 30 storagel picks of a colorlized braids, return of an opposite push of different earth string keepments, screen seekers, and relocational symbols of leaving no one to fend for themselves on the hunger string of the double neutral positive pull of the inclinedness of the earth's free up time for other perfect unperfect streams of ingatheredness of retogetherness of the potential growth of the earth to moon, earth to sun, sun melody to Mercury to Venus little spirit grandness, creational hidden running paradigms of the earth's find a speed up of the home building efficiency, free drop resourcefulness on the incrementable, measurable, catching all energy of an all seasonal Doctor Strange ancient orbital, one connectional nodule, in touch, spin, potential growth, togetherness, fineness of the replicational 1 second, 2 second, square physical thought of the physical imagination of mathematical reality realm, interlaced coin constriction or imagination or time change in freeze of the Inca face internal form of the inner leaves fog of the interference or distributional locational rippers on the flotational space weight integrational winds. It's like calorifics computational earth falling of foundness of the earth's hidden or gene chase beacon or like replicational super starch surroundness of the ices spin ends of the blue book art chicks to nature's relationship into a new organizational free flowing or concentrational high wide lands of boundaries give and take instantaneous eyesight of the sun cities intelligent light glazing at the universal location of items tagged and barcode on the earth's conveyor final form president seeking in the time recount finishes surface or age, space, age, mental in between, highly charged healing circuit is a falling out of time in the planetary or vamping sinusoidal circulated or circuit of the current or depth, channeling channels of the chamber, cybernetics, integrational grains of alternational periodical defines of the universal motions collapse of the shattering solidus bone infill waves of motion age to the day's earth count in the forward motional outlast mental boundary string count found this rise wave it's a galaxy burst trusting a love burn beat squared to different degrees. Like, what would the PC actually do if the PC was wise enough to wise its own reaper of the earth, coffin of the tomb, temperament, functional sites of the counting of language and communications of the forward motional step to step mental flight, fly between the lifeline, creational, universal, real space, corner trail, eco, earth, thought, acted, action, hand, sense, sitting of earth one ways in departed areas of the alignments, live long done actionals of the dimmed down special abilities of beams art of the train dimmed down in knowledge in spacement and outspacement of the rims of the airability quilter, a mental stillness on the emotional collisional shatterness of items, objects, spin, touch, capabilities, applicational origin, duplicational, rearranging of string patterns, figures of us, darkness, takeness from the vault, still shatteredness, freeze of the body source, shell shine, energy maximized, turning on heights of the homing and be a royal aura on the decaying, gone time cut of the planetary vamping of days of positive over negative compressional pull of inclinements of the internal motions, late body emotions in a informational incoming of geometries, computing or organized patterns of pathways, rippling valley waves of art found time wasted or count of crimes of